Malachi! Malachi!
And welcome. If you're wondering who's talking, I'm standing right here. Look at this. Isn't this wonderful? Amen. It's been too long. My name is Doug Plum. I'm an art coordinator for Unified. And it is my honor to figure out why my microphone is not working. I had lots of batteries just a few minutes ago. It's good to see you all. We're living in a different world. Metal detector, online tickets. So I'm retiring at the end of the year. That's not a joke. In any case, I'm glad to see you all here, truly. Back in 1992, I was the scheduler at Mitchell, and everybody wanted the orchestra kids in their classes. They wanted the orchestra kids in their history classes, in their math classes, in their English classes, and science classes. And why was that? Because the orchestra kids, now please don't let this go to your head, were the smartest kids in the school. It's true. I'm not making that up. They were the smartest kids in the school. They were the peacemakers. They were the supporters of their friends. They knew how to function in a community, and everybody wanted them in class. And so these kids that you see in front of us, these young musicians, you're not kids, high school kids. I'm just including you in that group. These young people are the best this community has to offer. Please give them a big round of applause just for being here. Parents, grandparents, guardians, aunts and uncles, thank you for supporting your child's music. I can't tell you what a difference these violins, violas, cellos, basses, brass, wind, and percussion instruments are going to make in your child's life. And it's an effect that's going to last the rest of their lives. So thank you all for supporting music. We need more of it. We need more music, we need more art, we need more PE, we need more recess. I know it's not easy. I raised 3 kids. Jan and I raised 3 kids of our own. They're all musicians. They're all magnificently successful. And I'm telling you tonight, families, that these kids in front of me are going to be successful. They're going to be our doctors, our lawyers, our police, our nurses, teachers. They're going to be the creators and the thinkers that make this town wonderful. Give them another round of applause for that. I'd like to take just a second to recognize my colleagues here, our music teachers. So when I call your name, wave and smile like you're happy to be here. Emily Buckner. She. Max Filer. And I've got to give Max a big shout out because we're using all of Case's equipment here today, so he made an extra effort. Kelsey Fisher. Dawn Pachniak. There she is. Amber Drenzik. Angela Janota. Jacob Myers. Where's Jacob? There we go. He's sitting in. Rex Racabina. Laura Shapovalov. And I've got to give a big shout out to Laura because she did a lot of the leadership. She did a lot of the organization for this program tonight. So thank you, Laura. I appreciate that. Ryan Anderson. Samuel Christensen. Now it's turning into a competition, isn't it? Of course it is. Marcy Reeser. Mark Jensen. Steve Lasevich. Rebecca Spiegelhoff. Beth Caprellian. There she is. And finally, Dan Hoffman, who probably took your ticket tonight. Give them a big round of applause. They work hard. I've had the opportunity this week to go around the schools with our conductor, and he is doing a beautiful job. He's doing a beautiful job not only musically, but in terms of encouraging these young people to perform well. So would you please welcome Lydia Weaver, our concert master tonight. We're going to tune the high school kids. Our guest conductor this evening is a director and music professor at Carthage College. Dr. Edward Kawakami has gone around all week this week working with these young people, and he's done a magnificent job. So would you please join me in a big round of applause for our guest conductor, Dr. Edward Kawakami. And now if I could ask you all to rise for our national anthem.
How is everyone tonight? Okay, that's not bad. Let's see if I can walk and talk and do this at the same time. This is going to be a challenge. I have to move from the stand to stand. Hi guys. So it's been such a huge pleasure and an honor and a privilege to be here. My wife and I moved here about 8 years ago when I first got the job at Carthage. And we're so incredibly blessed and happy at how much we like this area. The people, paramount among all the reasons as to why this place has felt like home to us. It's felt like home to us from that first summer that we moved in. So thank you very much. The people of southeastern Wisconsin have been just unbelievably warm and welcoming. I was also given a list of things not to forget, which is great. Laura Shapovalov gave me this list so I wouldn't forget, and so thank you, Laura, because I will forget, and I have forgotten. Okay, first things first. Carthage College currently has a program for those students who aren't in lessons right now, through a very, very generous donation through the Racine Community Foundation. We're able to offer free private lessons for string players. Free with our college faculty. So the same teachers that teach our students will be teaching yours. It's through Zoom, so you don't have to worry about putting them in the car and going to basketball and then swim and then dance and then to lessons. So please consider doing that. Talk to your teachers at your schools to see how to get them enrolled in those, and they'll get in contact with me. So please take advantage of this. This is phenomenal. I have a feeling that since I'm putting this call out right now, that we're going to get overwhelmed. So please do it sooner rather than later. We don't have too many spots left. Second, and this isn't on the sheet, but I really, Mr. Klum, there he is. Could you all give him a huge hand? Also, Laura Shapovalov. Where's Laura? Where's Laura? I don't know, she's hiding somewhere. Oh, there she is, back there. Doug and Laura have been babysitting me all week, and I have needed babysitting going from school to school. So thank you so very much. Thanks for all the hard work that you put into this. And also, and I know that Mr. Klum has already mentioned this, but you have no idea how lucky you are to have the teachers that you do. These teachers care so very much about every single one of the students. It's unbelievable. Going from school to school and seeing the different faces there, it is, without a doubt, the through line at all of these places that these teachers care, not just about teaching the music. And this is what I tell our music education students, is that the music is secondary. What's first is the student. We have to care about the student, and then we can teach them music. And they care so very much about your students. So again, I know this is getting a little repetitious, but please give them a really heartfelt round of applause. Students too, please. Last thank you, I promise, last thank you. And then I have a list of things that I know Mr. Klum will be going over later, but I have to read through them really quickly. You, parents, guardians, aunts, uncles, the taxi service that these kids use. Thank you so very much for keeping your kids in music. Mr. Klum has gone over the benefits of being in music. SAT scores go up. College retention, K through 12 retention goes through the roof when they're involved in music. GPAs go up. All these things go up. Their citizenship goes up. They know how to work with others. They also know how to work independently. They also know how to take things apart and put them back together. That's what music teaches them. So thank you, parents and guardians and aunts and uncles and friends and whomever, all of you out there, thank you so much for doing what you do for these students. So kids, students, can you give your parents a huge round of applause? Okay, here's a list of things that I have to go through real quick. At the end of the concert, let your kids leave first, please. Big instruments, you all go first. Cellos, basses, right? And then, when in doubt, if you can't find your parental figure, or your child, come back to the field house, meet them here, when in doubt. And then, this will come back to you all. If you brought it, bring it back. Instruments, music, small children, so on and so forth. Well, that applies to you, doesn't it? You don't have any small children, do you? No? Okay, not yet. Okay. All right. That's it for my list of things. Thank you again for being here this evening. I promise I won't talk anymore. I will just do some conducting now. All right. Apparently someone has a cat. Oh, thank you. Awesome. Very cool. Here we go.
Please join me thanking Dr. Kawakami for giving of his time and immense talent this week. And how about these kids, these young people? They're here.